Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go, folks. Another big day in the sports world. Welcome to our show, Sports Wine and Brew. You know, as always, we giving it to a fan's perspective. We try to keep it real. No hurt feelings. You know, everybody, just do your thing. Comments is more than welcome. Aboard, please chime in when you feel, you got something you want to say. We'll try to, bring it on board and air it out there. So, Mr. Troy, how you holding up today?
I'm all good, man. What's up, man? Just trying to get these tournaments, watching them, keeping up with the scores. Best weekend of the year.
Yeah, it's a lot going on right now. So I'm gonna have you hopefully, if some games going on, you try to keep us apprised of the scores and let us know what's going on in that round. Because I know Carolina and who's playing that? Carolina and who is
Baylor.
it? Baylor. Yeah, they going at
number
it.
One,
so that's
number 1 seed against number 8 seed.
Okay. And now that one's at halftime at the moment, correct?
42-29 Carolina.
All right. Well, I know you loving that at the moment. So we'll get back to that here in a few minutes. So what we're going to talk about today, we're going to start off in our NFL topic. So we're going to talk a little bit of free agency, but the big move of the last, 48 hours or so has been Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns, and which I did not see happening because he pretty much gave them the gas face and they came off.
On Thursday, they came out with something that said that they out the running. And then yesterday, they said that they signed him. So I don't know what was the big – I don't know how he changed his mind like that. What happened? It must have been, you know what? I can tell you what happened. In Houston, Baker wrote that letter, wanted to go bye-bye, and Cleveland sent him bye-bye because they know he immature, and they sent him on to Houston. Going back home. Go Houston.
Well, so
nobody else had trade value. Nobody else had trade value. Nobody else had trade value. Yeah, Houston. Yeah, Baker's going to Houston.
So he had Houston.
Baker is at Houston. Cleveland got Deshaun.
When did that come up today? Because I didn't know they made that trade there. But to your point, me being the only Browns fan, me and my brother on this panel, and he's not here today. What a great day in Cleveland! What a great day in Cleveland! This almost is similar to when LeBron James was picked number 1 back in 2003, 2 or 3. I can't remember what year it was. When LeBron left, and then when he came back, got the championship. This is on that type of level. So I'm excited. We paid a lot of money for him, my man, but he may be worth it.
That's my next question, you guys. That will already see where you at, Neil. I'm thinking they gave up first-round picks from 2022 to 2024 and gave up future third and fourth-round picks. So do you think that is giving too much of the barn, or do you think right now they on the wavelength of we got to win now and keep up with the Joneses?
Win now. Everything else.
That definitely killed them getting a receiver in the draft. They just gave that pick away.
Yeah, that's gonna be that. It depends on what kind of cap space they got there. But there's a lot of dudes out there. I was looking at that free agent market today, man. There's a lot of cats out there in that free agent market. You can still, there's some old heads. You got AJ Green still out there. Julio Jones just got clipped from the Titans. So, you could probably snag somebody on a 1-year deal and fill that void for the time being. That's if they want to go that route. But there's a lot of cats in that free agency for that wide receiver pool.
The good thing about Cleveland, they didn't have to really give up their core. They didn't have to give up none of their running backs. They didn't have to give up none of their offensive linemen. They didn't have to give up a lot of defense. So if they can make it work for this year, they cool. They just ain't gonna be able to pick no receivers. They only gonna have picks in the second round.
Right.
Yeah. So
all our first round picks.
So, like I said, they gonna have to go the free agent route, and it's a lot of guys available right now in that free agent market. So they just gotta, like I said, Julio Jones is out there.
Odell could come back.
Yeah, that is a possibility.
He could come back. He a free agent.
He could come back. I think.
I'm sure Odell would rather play with Deshaun than Reagan Mayfield.
Oh yeah, man, that is not even a question. That ain't even a question.
I just think the whole situation with Baker. I'm trying to get my lighting here. Sorry, fellas. So just give me a minute. I'm looking all dark in here. It's just that the whole situation with Baker was the truth comes out one way or another. Okay. At one point, you had everybody thinking it was Odell being the asshole. You thought it was I'm just saying. I thought at one point it was Odell, the one that was the problem child, put it like that. But he had a problem with management and the coach. Baker Mayfield did. To your point, we talked about this. We talked about this a few shows ago. I think you said it, Troy. Why play if you are?
Why play if you hurt?
If you hurt. And I couldn't answer that question for you that day. And I'm thinking like, okay, is he playing to get his contract? You know what I'm saying? If he was doing that, then that's selfish right there alone.
That's what he was doing.
Why play? Can y'all hear me good? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
My pods went out. Why play if you hurt? And I couldn't answer that because the bottom line is, and I've said it a couple of times, the roster that we had is a once-in-a-lifetime type of roster for years of losing and draft picks. And you finally get some good picks in that draft. In those drafts years, put it like that. Starting with Myles Garrett. When your first round picks finally start coming through, that changes everything. So Myles Garrett, he came through. Denzel Ward, he came through finally. Greedy, I can't think Greedy last name.
William.
Yes. Now he been hurt, but he showed signs that he could play. The offensive lineman that we picked up, the offensive lineman that we got through free agency, Nick Chubb turned out to be a beast when we drafted him. We picked up Kareem Hunt after that issue that he had when he kicked that lady in Cleveland. So all these pieces finally come together. Then Baker Mayfield comes out, right? Year one, we happy to have him. Got us a few wins after an 0-16 campaign the year before. Year two, he showed a little bit better. Year three, he has a ball-out year. Okay? We lose to Kansas City. Year four, he hurt, so he say. And I believe he was hurt, to be honest. But we've seen some in his work that he's given us. We've seen some flaws, okay? One being Troy, he couldn't win the big game. We was all waiting for him to win a game. And I think, and I said this before, we talked about the playoffs, NFL playoffs, right? These playoffs showed a lot about what your roster is. And I think the Haslam's looked at it and looked at our team and looked at Baker and would just say, you know what? With this roster that we have, this once in a lifetime roster that we have, if we can get a quarterback, we could be in the Super Bowl. Cincinnati, I thank Cincinnati for that. I thank Cincinnati. I thank Baltimore. I thank Pittsburgh. Put pressure to get a winner. So, granted, I can't look into the crystal ball and tell you, Troy, Kelz, what's going to happen in the future. But I can look at this man work that he's did already and say, if he just do the baseline, the basis, just the base, we in the playoffs.
Neil, you thinking the wrong people. Okay? Who you should be thanking is Odell Beckham's dad for coming out with that video and letting people know how garbage Baker was.
Everybody knew that, dog. Everybody knew that, Troy. Everybody knew that.
But somebody had to put it out. Somebody had to put it out.
There. He put it out there.
Somebody had to put it out, and it was his dad.
He really put it out there.
Then, now, look at this pattern. Then, nobody came to Baker's defense and said, oh, no, that wasn't Baker. Yeah, because it really was Baker. None of the players came to his defense. Nope. Then, Jarvis Landry came out and was like, I didn't make a big deal about playing hurt. I'm playing hurt too. Why I'm still here? I'm out of here. It's just step by step that pointed to Baker why he was garbage. So don't think the Haslam. You think Odell's dad for getting the ball rolling. And nobody came to his support. Nobody. Not one teammate came out and said, man, nah, that ain't Baker. He my guy. Not one person, right? Did you hear that one teammate say that?
No.
That's a valid point. That's a valid point.
Nope. Now you know on other teams, if you like a quarterback, at least one person gonna step up and be like, nah, he just had a bad game, or nah, he a little bit better than we think he is. I think we should kind of like back off. Ain't nobody say that about Baker.
I agree. And I want to say I was a Baker Mayfield supporter. I supported Baker. To be honest, and hindsight and everything, he has been the most productive quarterback wearing a Cleveland Brown uniform since 1990, maybe since 2003 or some shit. But that don't excuse his antics, man.
And another problem with Baker, Neil, was he was emotional.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
His emotions got the best of him. Who put their middle name in a who does that?
Let's talk about that letter. Who
does the letter?
I love you all in Cleveland, and some of you all don't like it.
All right. Fellas, let me interject y'all on here for 1 second before we get started on there. Look like we got Tanya on here live down in Louisiana from the women's NCAA brackets. I don't know if she may be having some technical difficulties.
What's up? Yes, I can. What I do?
I don't know if she can hear you.
In her Technicolor dream coat.
Looking good.
You already know what it's up. What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I didn't put my headphones in. So yeah, SportzKelz Diva is down here at LSU, the home of the Shaka Deck. Show me the Shaka Deck. So we're getting ready for the big matchup between Ohio State and Missouri. Let me tell you something. There's 12 Black women coaches in March Madness, head coaches. Like, let's just talk about that right now. 12 Black head coaches. And I'm going to get to be able to see one today, the Missouri head coach. And I'm looking through our book now just because I didn't even know, we don't really get coverage. And then the NCAA is trying to do better with the women's equality and making sure that women have the same opportunities for nutrition, for weightlifting, just for the whole scope. And I haven't heard anything, so I'm looking forward to getting out here. Right now, I'm downstairs in the media room and getting ready to go to the floor. I'll be in press box row. And again, just to see an African-American head coach. And I'm going to go look for her name because I want to say her name. I'm sorry, I should have had it. Here she is. It's the Missouri State Lady Bears. And the head coach is Amaka. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Amaka Hamilton. So we will see her. And from what I've heard and what I've seen, just again, down south, they share a lot more sports than, in the Midwest. They say she a beast on the floor. She has a great chemistry with her players. And I'm just excited to see her work. Ohio State just going to have to step up. They're going to have to, their main players, JC, Sheldon, Poole, they're going to have to really be on their game. They're not going to be able to go down, early. They're going to have to lead all the way, because that's what happened in yesterday's game between Missouri and Florida State. They were at like 29 points they said the first 7 minutes of the game. So it's going to be a great matchup. I'm looking forward to it. This is a dream come true for me to be able to cover a first round of game. SportzKelz Media always gets to cover kind of the championship, but I like the progression. I want to see. So we are here. We are here, fellas. We are here.
That's what's up.
So I'll open up to any questions y'all might have, and I'm gonna take you upstairs in a few moments and get some press row coverage.
You gonna be able to talk to any other coaches?
Yes, I will. I'll be talking to the coaches, the athletes. I'll be able to go into the locker rooms. So yes, we're gonna have full coverage. Kind of do a quick glimpse of my credential, and just really be able to be a woman in an independent media outlet and really be able to do what I love. So yes.
That's awesome, man.
Media credentials.
That's awesome. Happy for you.
Thank you. Hey, you know what? It's a dream. But you know what? That's what makes us. That's what makes our team special.
Yeah, I think I guess my question for you right now, first of all, congratulations at being into the the writers booth up there with the other sports media, and have your credentials and all of that. Congratulations on that. You definitely deserve it. But let's talk about the game.
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think? Are we poised to get a W?
Down there at the moment.
You know what? OSU has what it takes. When I'm looking at the roster, Green is going to have to. I'm looking at JC. JC is going to have to be the leader. She's a guard. She's a junior. She has controlled the tempo and the season, and I think she's going to really have to step up. If she steps up, everybody else is going to, they're going to formulate together. Another person I think is going to be huge. I call her like the X factor is Poole. She's a guard. She's from New York, sophomore. She has really came on strong this year, and with again in Harris. And even Hutchinson, I get the supporting cast, but if Sheldon and Poole take off, then they'll be unstoppable. But you're going to have to worry about, as I'm looking at the MS, Missouri Lady Bears and kind of seeing what they have. It was a close game. It was 61-50. So you don't talk about 10 points. And I guess it came down to the last 5 minutes of the game that Missouri took the lead. So really, OSU just got to play, they do a lot of fouls at the beginning of the game, which hurts them at the end, and they're going to have to pace themselves. OSU is not really a fast team. Missouri State is, but they make a lot of mistakes too. So I think it's going to be able who can control the mistakes is going to win this outcome.
Where's OSU in the bracket? What's their bracket number? What's Missouri's bracket number?
When I look at, let me go pull their bracket number right now.
Because OSU is a high seed, right?
Yes, OSU is number 6. Missouri is 11.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And then the second game is Jackson State and Utah. That's the second game, and that's the second game here in Baton Rouge. So it's 2 games today. So
who's the highest team in that region?
The highest team in that region is LSU. So
what's
LSU,
they number 2, right?
They're number 3.
3.
So
Okay.
they're playing at home against Jackson State. So I'm gonna be there to see that action. LSU, you already know, is a basketball town. It's exciting. You can tell the fans are starting to come out. And my thing is, I want to see women's sports. You know, what does it look like here compared to being at home? You know, and that's, you know, again, just the disparity of men's and women's
North
sports.
Carolina.
So I'm looking forward to see if the crowd really comes out for both.
That's what's up. I see LSU coming out that bracket.
Yeah.
They at home.
But you know what? Hey, you already saw what happened in the men.
You never know. That's why they play the game.
That's why we play the game. This is why I love March Madness, because if you don't play, you go home. And we already saw that on the men's side with UConn, Kentucky, going home. Like people, my bracket's on life support right now. So yeah.
Well, hey, but I tell you what, doing the brackets,
how's the crowd? Is it getting a little crowded down there, or?
You know what? Right now it's light because we are an hour behind our time at home, so it's only 12 o'clock here. So the tip off is at 1:30 Central Time, 2:30 Eastern Time. So I'm getting ready to go upstairs. I kind of had some difficulties getting everything set up, but I'm in now, and so I'm getting ready to go upstairs. LSU Stadium is absolutely phenomenal, and it's all about the Shack, Bobby Pettit, you know, those, and so it's great to be
along with everybody else's bracket at the bottom of the day.
What? So the stadium is huge. You can see it off the street, and you know, people are tailgating outside like they say it's like a football town, but you would never know it because they're outside tailgating. So I'll get out there in a few to get some, you know, some fan reaction. But right now it is women's basketball. It's about to kick off in Baton Rouge in about an hour.
Nice.
That's what's up.
Nice.
So fellas, hold it down for me until I get upstairs. And hey, about that Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
He's sad. He got on my nerves. Like I thought I had this much respect for him until he sent that letter. That was his wife. You know, we emotional, and even me, I'm just like, you sent that out. You really?
Well, when they started talking to Baker Mayfield, about him, remember they started even. I think it was like Tuesday. They said they're gonna go after Deshaun Watson. That was before he wrote the letter, and they said that Baker Mayfield wouldn't, if there was a trade, Baker Mayfield wouldn't even be in the trade. But after he wrote that letter, they was like, man, get up out of here. You in the trade. That's probably why Houston pulled the trigger. He wrote that letter. It was a wrap. He was like, oh, man, come on, bro. Because remember, Baker wasn't supposed to be in the trade. Because Cleveland came out and said, look, Baker is not a part of this trade. We're going to talk to Deshaun and see what's up.
Right. And when you read that letter,
he wrote that letter that next day. By Friday, he was up out of here.
And you see that much money he gave Deshaun Watson? What?
Yeah.
God, he better make a splash up in there. Or
you don't have to make a splash. All I just said, all he got to do is baseline. That's it. Don't do too much. That's it.
He gonna need that money in case he lose that civil suit.
There we go.
Well, hey, like I said, in Cleveland, they ain't gonna get him. They ain't gonna get him no question. He gonna have no problems in Cleveland getting massages.
Bob, we can't hear you.
I know we can't. Look at Bob just steadily talking.
Bob, we can't hear you.
Hold on,
Bob, we can't hear you.
Hold on, let me tell you. He just talking.
I was wondering why he's so damn quiet.
I know, because when it comes to the Browns.
What's your dog name? What's your dog name? Is it
Zeus?
He stepped on the dog. Stepped on the mute button.
That's who it was. Zeus stepped on.
240 for 5 years guaranteed.
Bob, you've been talking and we ain't been able to hear you.
Bob, we can't hear you.
He said something. Put your batteries. Get that AA battery. Go get that double.
Tanya, text Bob. Let him know that he got having technical difficulties.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, come on in and come on back in. So yes.
So hey, give me a little bit give us a little information about the area that you're in right now, Tanya.
Man, that's what. Listen, My mom and them is from down south, and Baton Rouge is really, I'm coming here in a couple months for the Civil War Teacher Institute. And just from what I've seen, it is enriched with history of the Civil War, of slavery, just a major so some major thing that happened down here in Baton Rouge, and I'm still trying to get it myself. So I apologize because for me, it's a lot. But from what I can tell on the sports side, it's about Shaq, but it's also about women's sports. When I was coming in, everybody that I talked to, they really love LSU women's sport, like sports period for women's. So I am excited to see, the crowd myself. This is my first time ever being in Baton Rouge. It's a small town. It shuts down. If you get when I say if you get a flight in here, like my flight came in at 11:30 at night, there ain't nowhere really to go that I knew of, like that's around the airport area, and you have to know where you're going. That's what the Uber driver told me, that you have to really know where you're going as you're in Baton Rouge, because there is a lot of areas that get you hurt.
You mess around, you be in the hood.
Yeah. Even in the airport, I was like, I'm not at home anymore.
Say hello to Master P.
Yeah.
Hey, say what's up to Boosie. Say, hey, Boosie, I'm in town. What's up?
Right.
Y'all hear me now?
Yes. And they have Mahalia Jackson. So there's some major like music components, music artists that came out of here. And so I'm soaking it all in just to be here. A teacher, to be here. And yes, but it's about 70 degrees outside, and it is a sports town. So I'm looking forward to talking to some of the area media outlets that live here and just get their perspective, and kind of just, that's why I love coming to the event, so I can talk to other media outlets.
Okay.
Have some Gators.
So where are you right now physically?
So I'm physically in what they call the Peter Maverick Center. So this is where the LSU Tigers basketball teams play. So that's where I'm at. So I'm in the media room right now. Right now they had Jackson State playing. OSU, they have like a shoot around time. It was like at 7:30 this morning, for what one of the ushers said, that they forgo their time to shoot around because it was 7:30 in the morning. So Jackson State was on the court when I got here. So it was closed off for media. So it opens up at, I think they said like 12:45, and then I'll be able to go into the actual stadium, into the arena and find my seat. And again, just get some pre-coverage before the game for the tip-off.
Great.
Keep us up to date. Let us know what's up.
Oh, you already know. So after this game, tomorrow I know, let's talk really quick. That's another first. We are going to have our first, signing day. So, fellas, I'll just say thank you. This has been a season of blessings that are coming our way, and I'm glad that you all are a part of it. So tomorrow, viewers, make sure that you jump online with the crew, because we will have our first ever signing day, Hocking College. We are honored to host their virtual signing day, and we are excited to see these new recruits. I live and breathe the passion for youth athletes, and to see, again, some Black girl magic taking the next level with athletes in their education, and right here in Hocking College. So we will have a list. I think they have 15 new recruits that will be signing on, and they will be taking their sites to Hocking College right here on Sports Podcast, on the SportzKelz podcast. So that will jump off at 6:00 Eastern time. The fellows will be talking to some of the athletes about, why they chose to come to Hocking College. What does this mean for their future, or any first? That's what I want to know, that question. I might be in the air coming back home, but the question I want you all to ask them is like, how does it feel, especially if they are their first in their family to, go to college? What does that mean to their family? What does that mean to them?
Tanya, why don't you text us some key questions you want us to ask them?
Okay, I will do that, because I really, again,
because just think about it tonight. Think about what key questions you got, and if you got some questions, you know, so you won't be like, oh man, I should have asked that. Just text us the questions you want us to ask them, and that'll help us out.
Okay,
you know,
I sure will.
As far as you want, what questions you want to ask.
Okay, that'll be amazing. And then I also will send you the list. And when you see these girls, I mean, these girls is coming from all over the United States. It's not just in Ohio. You know, Desmond Harrison, Coach T, they have really, really did an amazing job of recruiting athletes from across the United States. And so we will get our first dibs on talking to these girls and getting to see them, you know, take their place in the collegiate level right here on SportzKelz podcast. So, and that would be again tomorrow at 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And you'll get to see all the girls come on, and they will be, you know, taking their place in signing day right here live.
That's what's up. Where's Hocking College at?
So Hocking College is in Hocking, Ohio. So right down there where
Hocking Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's right there in Hocking Hills.
Hocking Hills, okay.
Yep. So it was a small college, but they had a great team last year. Again, Desmond Harrison, he's like assistant coach. We have Coach T, who's the head coach. These are young head coaching that are coaching, you know, the next level of athletes. A lot of these coaches, a lot of these athletes, again, they had great seasons in the high school. And so I cannot wait. I'm not going to say who they are right now because I want that to be a surprise for the fans for tomorrow. But families will be posting, calling in and joining us live because, again, the virtual signing day will be live. So we're just looking forward to a great day to seeing, you know, the next level of athletes come on in to the collegiate level.
Is Hocking College, is that a Division III school?
It's a Division III. Yes, it is. It's a Division III.
Got you.
So I'm going to add the New American Magazine Ocon. He's getting ready to come into the stream, to the video and the studio. Because listen, I need for y'all to talk to him because my Buckeyes, baby, my Buckeyes. How about my Buckeyes? Listen, we pulled it off yesterday. Did anybody believe in us?
Right. Great job. And I think we're gonna win on Sunday. And I can't believe the Michigan Wolverines won. I swear I can't believe
it. I know, because they was playing.
I ain't got no man. I don't know why y'all cannot hear me.
I can hear you fine.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we
can hear you. Yes.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay. Well, look. Since y'all gonna badger my Wolverines real quick.
Wait a minute. Because it's
Now he's gone.
It's time for us to talk about them OSU Buckeyes. What y'all think about yesterday's day?
I think that they need to get their offense together because they're going to need a little bit more offense when they play Villanova tomorrow. That's for sure.
Okay.
They're going to need that offense. If they don't come with that offense, it's going to be over quick.
I think they finally are healthy from what I listening to the I was listening to the game. I was actually traveling and I heard it on the radio. And I listened to the after game, after the game, speaking to the players and the coach. They finally healthy.
Yes.
So, and you know what happens in this tournament.
Right.
If you get hot, that's all that matters. If you get hot.
Yep.
We'll see.
And that's how I feel too. That's how I feel. It was Ohio State's time to get hot. And they played a solid game. EJ got out. They kind of went down a little bit. But you know what? They played a great game because they was not expected to win. So for them to win impressively, listen, OSU got this. Like you said, it's nobody's game. When we in March Madness, you just got to come and play. I don't care what seed you are. Scratch all that. It's about who can last 2 quarters. That's it.
All right, score prediction. What you got, Tiny? What's going to be the score tomorrow?
For tomorrow, I say the score prediction tomorrow is going to be 68 to 66. Ohio State.
What you got, Neil?
I want to go. I think it's gonna be probably a close game to like what Tanya point. I would say 75-68.
Ooh, okay.
Go ahead, Bob.
Okay, RKL, because that's the hater of the bunch.
He can't help.
All right, they matching up with who they matching up with tomorrow? Villanova.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who they matching up with tomorrow? Villanova.
Yeah. Number 2 seed.
That's gonna be a nip and tuck game. And I think the reason why my prediction is gonna fall this way, I think Villanova, their backcourt is gonna carry them to a slight squeak by and a low scoring game with Ohio State. And that's just that ain't about no venom. It ain't being a Buckeye hater. It's just being real. It's gonna be a tight game, but I think their backcourt is gonna squeak them to a win. It'll be a low scoring game. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go 68. Probably 63 at the most, 64 at the most. So Villanova gonna come out with that W.
Yeah, I said it's gonna be in the 60s. And like even if they get out hot and they can play, it could be in the 70s. Yeah, it can. It could be in the 70s. You know, Ohio State again. They played solid. They played as a team. This was the first time I really saw them play as a team. And like Cyberdog said, they were all back, and you saw how them being back healthy allowed them to move the ball. In the perimeter, it allowed them to move the ball. They didn't have as many turnovers, because I think they finally understood the assignment of what it meant to play together, because they haven't played all together this whole season. So for me, I think they feel it. I think they felt it yesterday. And I think they're going to go into Villanova and they're going to pull an upset. I think Ohio State going to go further than what people think.
Who Michigan play tomorrow? Who Michigan play today? My bad. Who?
So we got
Al Graves agrees that Villanova will pull out the win. Al Glaze agrees that Villanova will win that game.
Okay, well we gonna see, but you know what? But we got somebody here.
We got Mr. O'Con
in studio, right? He gonna be able to tell us all.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
I don't know if he can hear us or not.
We can hear.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I can hear you. Yeah.
All right. Man, I tell you what, man. Yesterday was.
What's up, O'Con?
Yesterday was amazing experience. First and foremost, let's talk about the fan experience by itself. I was able to go outside of the PPG Pence arcade, take some great photos. I think Kelly, I think you saw that, right?
Yes, I did.
And I had an opportunity to talk to the fans. And one thing I love about Match Madness is about surviving and advancing. So, but I heard you guys talking about Ohio State. They did good. Obviously, they held Chicago to only 41 points. And that's the first time they did that since like 1961 during Jerry Lucas time. So it was good. Now it's gonna be a tough matchup between them and Villanova, because Villanova pretty much destroyed Delaware. They were like 5 players that score in double figures. So it's going to be, if Ohio State can continue that defensive mindset, and I'm glad that Kyle Young is back and Zed Kiss is healthy. So having those 2 people back, it made a much of a difference. Because obviously you know that Liddell is going to put up maybe about 19 or 25 points, and then the freshman Micaiah is going to do a great job. So, but we can get some points from Cedric Russell, and other players as well. I think they have a good chance to beat Villanova.
Good. I like that. Okay, I got to ask you a quick question here. Did you see, like, if you look at the Buckeyes' last game, regular season, and the game yesterday, did you see any indicators of, like, the team might be playing with a little bit more confidence, or what you think the fact that they just now healthy? What's your take on looking at the team from the last game, exiting out of the Big Ten tournament, and then looking at them yesterday?
I think when you have 2 key contributors on the defensive side, because Kyle Young and Zach Keys don't give you that much points. Maybe about 10 or 15, or maybe 10 or 11. When you have when you're missing those two ingredients, that's a major difference, because players that don't play much or contribute much point wise, most people don't know that 10 points, 11 points, 8 points, it makes a huge difference. So the biggest difference is everyone is healthy, maybe not at 100%, but one thing that Coach Hodman said, that Kyle Young bring that versatility into the mix when they're on the floor. It's like a floor leader. So that's the biggest difference between the last game, them exiting early, doing the tournament. Today, everybody's back. Even if Kyle Young and Zach Keys is only giving you 15 minutes, that 15 minutes is going to be worth 1,000%.
Right. Okay.
So that's a major difference.
So you think that they're going to beat Villanova tomorrow, okay?
It's going to be close. I do see Villanova playing with a different edge. So in order for Ohio State to win, it's gonna take more than the defense. You're gonna have Larrell. He needs to have a big game. Even some of the CBS announcer was saying, in order for them to go far, he will have to put up at least 25 points a game. And obviously the freshman Micaiah, he will have to put up at least 20 points. If other players can put up a good amount of points, they're gonna be okay. And not really, if they can drive inside and not rely so much on 3-pointers, they're gonna be okay. But it's gonna be a tough matchup for them. I see them winning, but they're gonna have to go inside, force Villanova to commit a lot of fouls, and they need to work on the free throw. If they can do that, free throw for that game is gonna be critical.
I think Ohio State's other players got to step up, because I think Malachi Brandon and AJ Liddell's they're going to get theirs. But if the other players don't step up, it's going to be a long game for them. Yeah. And that's the problem for the whole season, is they need other players to step up. So if the other players got to step up for them to even be in contention to beat Villanova, because they're going to come out. Villanova going to come out and press them hard. So
Liddell.
Can't hear you, Bob.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah, that Ohio State going to have to play press. They're going to have to run. They're going to have to, it's going to be a physical game. I'm excited for it tomorrow. I'm excited because, again, we always get that one and done. So for us to get that one win on our belt, after everything has happened over the last 2 years, it's been great. It's great.
Let's talk about everybody's brackets.
Mine is gone, man.
I mean, you gotta count. I mean, when you're filling out a bracket, and it's so easy to say, okay, they're playing a 16 seed or the lower seed, and you just say, all right, they don't have really a shot. And then, like you said, I think Troy said, you still gotta play the game. Right. And when they play the game, you see, like, you know what? I mean, it's hard to call unless you watch that team and know the inside story. If maybe they were missing somebody, whatever reason they got the lower seed. Because from what I saw, Kentucky, come on. I mean, Kentucky went in on name alone, and I'm sure they had a decent season.
Yeah, like I said, Troy, they're going to come back to the backcourt. And Ohio State's backcourt has been kind of low on the ball.
Can you hear me, Bob? You out? Can't hear you.
Yeah, Bob having a little technical difficulties over there.
Yeah, can't hear you. Can't hear you.
All right, so real quickly, Okan, where are you located right now?
I'm closer to downtown, like closer to Mount Washington, which is like part of Pittsburgh.
Okay, so what games are you taking in today?
They don't have any games at the arcade today, but I can probably go head to the arcade and watch a couple of games and probably do a couple of
okay. I thought so. The live games won't be till tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, got you.
We got
So
an
will be
upset
able to
alert,
cover.
Brew.
So you are covering the Buckeye game tomorrow, then?
Yes, I am. So they play at 2:40, and then Houston and Illinois play at 12:10. Now let's talk about the Illinois game. I don't know how they won, but they won. I don't see them.
I don't know how they won either. You right.
I don't know how they won either. I don't see them competing against you. To be honest with you, Houston. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Maybe you guys can chip in. I believe Houston was the most efficient team on the court. Go ahead. I want to have your take, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Now, what was you saying, Neil?
Houston was the most complete team from that.
Can you hear me, Neil?
Yesterday's. Yes.
We got you.
I'm out again.
We can hear you, Bob.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Let me get back on.
Hold on. Let's make sure we got Bob straight. Go ahead, Bob. Can you hear us, Bob? No, he back out again. Okay. Hey, but let me just stop y'all there. We got an upset brewing right now.
Oh, the Baylor. The Baylor go down?
Baylor losing by 23.
Holy crap.
Holy shit.
Baylor losing by 23 to North Carolina. Number 1 against number 8. 12 minutes left to go.
And I had Baylor going deep, man. You can't go by them stinking seeds, man. You got to know the team, man.
Nope. I think this tournament is one of the most. I think this tournament is probably. It has to be like one of the most hardest to predict that we've seen in years for teams going to different. It's up for grabs, man. You just don't know. Auburn almost lost yesterday. Illinois should have lost.
I don't know how they didn't.
Iowa lost. You got some upsets coming, man. Baylor look like they about to go down. That's the first number 1 seed to go out.
Well, all I got to say is, man, it's definitely going back to Ocon's question regarding Houston and Illinois. It seemed like, and I've seen this in past tournaments, a team that gets that early scare that survives, it seemed like they are a little bit more focused, to say the least, the next game, okay? So, with that being said, I'm still rolling with Illinois tomorrow. Who Illinois
play tomorrow, Neil?
I believe they said, did you just say Houston?
Houston, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's what he said, Houston. I mean, Houston got some ballers.
Yes, they do.
They got some ballers, man. And so that's going to be, I mean, if Illinois can win that game, now I don't know where Baylor is in, I got to look at what bracket. Somebody going to get, it might be North Carolina that might have punched their ticket to the Final Four.
Carolina up 15 on Baylor right now.
Well, one thing I'm going to say about Houston is they have
25.
Yeah,
they have 25.
Houston has like 3 or 4 people returning from last year. Remember, they went to the Final Four. They lost in the semifinal against Baylor. So if they can continue to play with the same speed, I believe they can run deep.
Well, I mean, like I said, I agree with you. I'm looking forward to that game tomorrow. I know I'm a Big Ten guy, and maybe y'all can help me with this because I haven't been all the way up to date on the brackets. What Big Ten teams are still alive in this tournament?
Purdue, Ohio State, Michigan State, Illinois, Wisconsin, and that's it, I believe. I might be missing someone. Michigan, my bad. That's it.
That's still pretty good representation after on day 3. That's pretty damn good.
Indiana lost, Iowa lost. Who else lost? Purdue still in it.
Yeah, like I said, that's pretty damn good. That's pretty.
So it
good.
looks like number 3 Tennessee is gonna play Michigan at 5:15 today, and it looks like TCU is gonna play Satin All. Or actually, TCU won today. That was yesterday. I apologize.
Okay.
What game is going on today? Hold on. Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to see what games are going on today.
Who is that kid right there with that beard, Troy, for North Carolina, that dropped 20 on these dudes?
The big white dude?
Yeah.
I think I forgot his last name. Brandon. I think his last name is Brandon, something like that. But he good. You can't leave him open. He been dropping them all game.
They're lighting them dudes up. They're lighting them up. There you go,
Yeah.
Kelz. You back.
And we still can't hear you.
Hey, won't you paint your face white and just put some black lips and you be a mime and just
use
like
your
this.
cell phone. Hey, use your cell phone, Bob. He must got it on mute or something.
Hey man, he got Icky Woods. He got Icky Woods cell phone. I'm not trying to cause no trouble. I just want to.
All right, can you hear me?
Shuffle.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Man.
Now we can't.
Bob, I told you not to change that.
That's real cute.
All right, so it looks like so at 2:40, Kansas.
No, ain't no mute.
So at 2:40, Kansas
Can
is
you
going
hear
to
me
take
now?
on Kristen.
Yes. Stay right where you at.
All right, let me try this.
Stay right where you at. There you go.
I
Stay
got
right
you.
there. Stay right there.
I got you.
All right.
You can?
All
Yeah.
right.
Stay there.
All right.
Don't cross. Don't move.
Got you. Got you.
Go ahead, O'Connor.
All right, it looks like next game will be Kansas versus Kristen at 2:40.
Okay.
So Bob,
I got you.
one of your cameras you're gonna have to get rid of because it's an echo.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
There we go. Leave it
Got
right
you.
there. Nah, turn the other one off.
Got you.
That's what I'm working on is taking this
Yeah.
sweet time.
No, turn the other one on because the other one is blurry.
That's fine. I'll take Glory ever to be able to hear him.
Okay, there we go.
All right, y'all. So
Get his
since
shoe
we
camera.
deep in March Madness, what we gonna do, man? Who we think go to the Final Four?
I'm looking it up right now, man. I'm gonna just bring up the brackets real quick, and just to see who's still alive. To be honest with you, let's see here.
And Mr. Kelly, can you bring up the bracket?
Yes, sir.
Can you bring up the bracket on?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. What region you looking at?
We can start with the South. And then we'll
South.
go way down.
All right, so the South region got Arizona and TCU tonight at 9. Then we got Illinois, Houston, which I'm taking Houston in that one. Then we got Tennessee and Michigan. I'm going to have to go with Tennessee, unfortunately.
What? Yeah, they're pretty good.
I'm just keeping it real, dude. If I got my money on the line, hey. Because Michigan right now, they too up and down.
You know who I'm rooting for? I'm rooting for.
We already talked about Villanova, Ohio State.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Morris State.
We got a bad audio connection.
Yeah, that's me over here with this phone. Let me move away from you. All right. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me go grab something.
Go to the bathroom.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Can y'all see it?
No, I can see you.
I still like your fire detector, the fire smoker.
What's up? I don't know why I was trying to share the screen, but anyway, looking at it here, what y'all? I have the brackets up. What y'all need to hear?
All right, so let's start with each of the region and give
All right.
our
So you want to start in
prediction.
the South, right? You say the South, correct?
Right.
All right. So let's look at the South. The
You
South
can't
right
see it.
now.
You should be able to pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here. All right, so in the South, we still got, Michigan, Tennessee. I think Kale said he was going to take Tennessee with that.
Yep.
Ohio State, Villanova. Who do we say we was going to do with that one? I think people are, a lot of us want to say Villanova.
I got Villanova all day.
Okay. And then moving up to the other region, which is we got Arizona playing TCU. You said that tonight. I'm looking at Arizona. Arizona always, over the years in history, has done well in this tournament, man. Going back to Dale Lou Holtz back in the day. My man said Houston and Illinois. Okan, who you taking? You said Houston?
I'm taking Houston, man.
Okay.
I mean, the reason why, because I physically saw them play from beginning to end. And in every position, defensively, offensively, they connected well. Now, the only thing I don't like about it, Coach Kevin Sampson talks too much in the press conference, but I'm like, bro,
shut up. Shut your mouth.
He's a talker.
man, it took like one question turned into like 6 minutes. I'm like, are you done here, man?
Still was going. So in the West, we got New Mexico and Arkansas, New Mexico State, Arkansas, Notre Dame, Texas Tech.
I got Arkansas. I got Texas Tech.
All right. And also we got Michigan State.
Give me Texas Tech.
And we got Michigan State, and they're playing.
All right, so I got this up.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. So let's start from the South region. All right. So never mind. Looks like we already talked about that. All right. Now let's
go to the West. Go to the West, Okan.
All right. Let's go to the West.
Midwest. All right, the West region, you got Gonzaga and Memphis.
Yep. And that's tonight.
Gonzaga. Still rolling with Gonzaga.
All right. What about New Mexico State and Arkansas?
Arkansas.
All right. What about Texas Tech and Notre Dame?
Texas Tech.
Michigan State and Duke. Baylor and North Carolina.
North Carolina.
They have cut the lead down. It's now, like you said, it's down 16 right now. So 8:26 left in the game.
No, man, I think it's a donor for them.
That game should be in the books.
All right. So you got the East now. Baylor and North Carolina in the East. Now the next one is St. Mary and UCLA.
Man, I don't want to sleep on St. Mary. I can't sleep on St. Mary. Good, bro. I'll take UCLA though.
I'm taking St. Mary's in that one.
St. Mary's ain't to be slept on, man. For real.
I'm taking St. Mary's.
All right. Before I mention the next team, what a Big Ten team do you think will go the farthest?
What Big Ten team's going the furthest?
Yes, because right now I believe they're 7-3. So,
Purdue.
Purdue. Okay. So Purdue and Texas are going at it on tomorrow.
That's going to be a good
about
game.
To get eliminated.
That's going to be a good game.
All right. So you got the next one on the east side. You got Murray State and St. Peter's.
Murray State.
Murray State.
You're not gonna give St. Peter's a little bit of credit after taking down Kentucky.
No.
All right, so now let's go to the. All right, now let's go to the Midwest. All right, you got Kansas. I already mentioned that. You got Richmond and Providence. That's today.
I think Providence gonna squeak that out.
Okay. All right, then the next one is you got Iowa State and Wisconsin.
Iowa State. I'm gonna take Wisconsin. I'm staying with Wisconsin.
All right, the next one. A lot of people though is not giving the Auburn some credit, but you got Auburn playing Miami.
There's a Auburn.
Now Auburn is Bruce, right? Coach Bruce.
Where they're fueled by your fire. When you get loud, they get.
There you go. There we go. Go ahead. What did you say? Auburn and Miami?
Yes.
Auburn.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
I like Miami, man. You never count them out.
Hey, Miami played good yesterday against USC, bro. They played good. I thought USC gonna beat them.
Oh no, so, Miami like a flicker of light, 1 minute it's on and off. So I don't know about Miami.
Nah, I take Auburn for sure. I need to take Auburn. I got them winning the whole thing.
Okay.
Well, it looks like right now the Big 12 are 7-0. They haven't lost one yet. I'm sorry, they're 6-0, and then Big 10 is 7-3.
Isn't Baylor in the Big 12?
Baylor's in the Big 12, yes.
They're about to be 6-1.
I don't know, man. They keep chopping this lead down, man. It's down to 14 now.
Man, that'll be like Carolina to blow it.
Oh boy, now that'll be a rough one to swallow. As a coach, you up 20-some points and blow that lead.
Man, they was up 25. They didn't cut it. They didn't cut it to 10. They cut it to 15. They didn't shave 10 points down.
Hey, well, after the game, if we blow this game, we heading to the closest high school and we getting on the line. I don't care if you're graduating or not.
And they got plenty of time. Right? There's plenty of time left in this game. Plenty of time.
Yeah. You know what? They always got that one flashy player, and that kid. Oh yeah, that's 3-point play. And that kid got the blonde hair. Remind me of you, Kelz, when you used to play basketball. You had that blonde hair. That blonde streak went down the middle of your head like Pepe Le Pew.
Neil, he a freshman. Neil, he a freshman.
Really?
Yeah.
Baller, dog. Baller. But hey, let's one more thing. Okan, are you familiar with the National Football League, Okan?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yesterday, the Cleveland Browns pretty much secured a ticket to the Super Bowl of the year 2020.
So you think? Everybody's laughing.
I gotta come up on you for that one.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you know right now. And I'm gonna take R. Kelly to Cleveland when they win. I'm gonna drop him down off right down there in 55th and Woodland in the Cincinnati Bengals gear.
Okay, so Neil, since the Baker Mayfield 4,000 yards, 26 touchdown
bet
thing
off.
off.
I don't owe nobody nothing.
Since that's off.
I said bet off. Troy, you know I did. He had to wear a Cleveland Brown uniform. So you want to know what Deshaun gonna do?
Okay, I want to know what your prediction is for Deshaun Watson. Let's put it on the table right now. If he plays.
Well, granted, the good thing about it, they're gonna finish out his case in Cleveland. We pay one of them crooked politicians, and he probably get a few days of customer service, punching tickets out front. But if he plays the full game, Troy, to answer your question, I look at Deshaun, 3,800 passing yards. I look at him, 700 rushing yards. 30 plus touchdowns.
30?
Yeah, at least rushing and throwing and passing. Yeah, he'll get at least 30 touchdowns.
Is that 30 passing and rushing touchdown, or is that 30
passing and rushing? Thank you.
30 touchdowns? Oh, so you got him ready to be the MVP.
Oh yeah.
I cannot. I had to come off of the mic for this.
I want to say right now, I promise I will not be on this panel. I won't.
Hey, bro, I don't think Aaron Rodgers threw for 30 touchdowns.
I mean, I say running and passing.
He's saying both running and passing.
Oh, okay.
Running and passing.
Hey, Tommy, you need to text that, put it in the chat. 3,800 passing yards and 30 touchdowns.
Well, one thing.
700 rushing yards. 700 rushing yards?
Yes, sir.
Jeez.
Well,
so he about to be like Lamar Jackson.
One thing I'm going to say is the guy is only 26 years old. So there's a couple of possibilities that he could, if he's healthy and stay out of trouble outside of the football field, I think it could be a great asset to Cleveland Brown. I'm not sure that he's going to bring the same mentality as Baker Mayfield, but it's just depending on if they have the right receiving court and rushing backs that can help him out.
Oh, but they got two quality backs back there, so they ain't got no problems in that department. It's going to be that receiver core is going to be the thing that's going to have to step up for them.
Now, do they have a good offensive line that can protect him? Because
yeah, they got a decent line.
Okay.
One of the best in the AFC North.
Hey, Baylor has cut it to 9 points.
Oh, boy.
And you can't
Joy, all I gotta say is, if they blow this game, just video you setting that shirt on fire.
I feel bad for the coach. He a brother, man. He's starting to look a little nervous now. He back in the hole like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, Mr. Davis, yeah.
Yeah, Hubert Davis. Hey, but you know, in a situation like this, though,
they was up 26 points.
But that's why you don't ever want to lead like that early in any sport.
See, but no. You blame that on coaching. You tell them don't do nothing but get to the glass.
Well,
don't fool around with a bunch of jumpers, shooting threes. Drive that puppy to the rack and get to the free throw line.
Let's talk about it for a second. One of the reasons why right now they're 20-4, it's because a person at North Carolina got rejected. One of the players got rejected from the game.
Yeah, the big boy got ejected for a flagrant foul.
Exactly. So that could be the difference maker.
Well, 26-point lead, that ain't no excuse.
I agree with you, Bob. They gotta keep their hand. I mean, they gotta keep their hand on the daggone throats of them, man. They letting them come back.
Yeah, I guarantee. I'm not watching the game, but I guarantee they settling for jumpers,
They trying to
Just
milk the
get
clock. They trying to
Well,
milk the clock,
well.
and
See,
they
that's your
missing
problem.
shots.
That's your
and he just
problem. You
turned the
got to
ball
keep your
over
foot
again.
on their neck.
They trying to
He
milk
just-
the clock, and now they missing shots. And now
Well, that's
they
their fault. You lost
Baylor
your
back in.
flow. You lost your flow and chemistry of the game.
Yeah. Now the momentum
Hey.
is on Baylor. Look, Carolina just turned the ball over.
Roy Williams is in the stand with a napkin around his neck, cussing out Hubert Davis.
And I just want to reiterate that we're having our Hocking Hills College recruiting preview tomorrow night at 6 p.m. So you're more than welcome to tune in, and we're
Is that
gonna
gonna
be
be
interviewing those young
in
ladies
person?
and welcome them on to their next stage in life.
Is that gonna be in person or that's gonna be
It's gonna be through Zoom.
It's gonna be live,
Huh?
right?
Yeah, live through Zoom.
Okay.
So, Mr. Khan, when you heading back this way?
Right after the game. So after I think the game is at 2:40, so I should hit the road by 6.
Okay.
Okay, you talking about tonight?
Tomorrow.
No, tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta watch the
I'm not-
Buckeyes get that W, baby. Get to the Sweet 16, baby.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing today. I might go do some. Earlier today, I met somebody who's running for re-election.
Oh, okay.
It's the first autistic lady that got elected into the in the United States. Period.
Really? What position you running for?
State representative, District
okay.
36. Yep, she's the first person of disability to win.
Okay. She won or she's running?
She won. She's going for re-election.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that would be excellent, man. Yeah, so that sounds like you have a good day. Kelz, what else you got going on today?
Yes,
Man.
Kyle, Kelly. What's Tanya at?
She's at courtside right now. So I'm assuming she getting herself together for that game. Is probably gonna be tipping off here in a few.
Okay, because did she give a breakdown of who's playing and what's her prediction?
Earlier before you got on, she did.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna be another good day of sports out here. So the free agency door is still open, and I see my Bengals is solidifying that line up. So we trying to get 2 more guys up front. One from Dallas, I believe, and so hopefully they'll get that door closed where we can get old Joe Burrow up right where he gonna be taking 70 hits across the skull next season.
I think y'all did a great job with that, man. Y'all doing a great job with that, Kelz. I got to give Mike Brown and his daughter a great job on addressing the issue right off the bat. They went and got a center from they got the Rams center. Am I right?
They got let me see who they pluck off the tree, man. You asked me too doggone quick. I know one is coming from Tampa Bay.
Right. And one came from LA.
Yeah. Yeah, so they trying to get this tackle from Dallas. That's Dallas just released. I think it's Laramie Collins, I believe.
I think the draft has got shook up with their linebacker tearing his Achilles because he was supposed to be number 1 pick.
Oh yeah, David Ajamuto. He tore his Achilles, so that's gonna hurt his draft stock.
They talking about him being number 1 pick, right?
No, that's the other defensive end. The other one was coming off the other side. There, you talking about Aiden Hutchinson. The other one is David Ajabo. He was going to be predicted as a high first-round pick, and he was predicted to go to the Cardinals, but he tore his Achilles in his pro day yesterday.
So, after the combine, you still think people, if you know you're going to be a high draft pick, why are you working out at the pro day? I wouldn't do the pro day.
I have no clue why he did it. I mean, I don't know if he was, trying to get a couple more notches put in his belt. But me personally,
I wouldn't
I
do
agree
it.
with you. Sit it down. I mean, if you been out there and done all the tricks and trades up in Indianapolis,
That's what the combine
why
is
risk
for.
it?
Is that what I saw on TV? That guy that was doing the drill, and
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's terrible, bro.
Yeah, well, the doctor's saying he's gonna have a full recovery, but that's gonna affect your draft status.
My thing is, how fragile are these dudes, man? Real talk. That little drill that dude was doing was like he was skipping to the left, and it went down. I'm like, that's just crazy.
Well, you got to think of this, Neil, man. They've been putting their bodies through the ringer the last month or so, man, and he probably ain't been resting properly, might not have iced up, and slightest little thing, slightest twinge move, a pop it.
He was a linebacker, right?
They got him as he was a defensive end at Michigan, but I don't know if they was planning on putting him back there as a linebacker or putting him up on the line. So I guess just to figure where you fit in, where you get in.
But you know, when you get in the NFL, man, you get left behind, man. If you ain't remember Jalen Smith, the linebacker from Notre Dame, he ain't been the same since. He was with the Cowboys. Who he with now? Because they let him go.
That I don't know.
I haven't heard from him. I ain't seen him. To be honest,
Y'all ain't seen him, and he got hurt in the bowl game, and it affected his draft stock. He's supposed to be a top 10 pick. I ain't seen him since.
Yeah, once you get that type of injury, man, that's a hard recovery to come back with, man. I mean, that's like a year, maybe a year or two. You really got to get yourself back to moving. So, all right, fellas.
What y'all think about NBA going on now, man? Hey, it's tight over there in the East.
Yeah.
Hey, Cleveland had a good win last night, man, beating Denver, because I didn't think they was going to beat Denver at all with Jokic the way what he doing.
And I think, for them to come back and win that one, that was
they came back and won that game. I wasn't expecting that. Even the Lakers won yesterday.
Yeah. Well, you just put the black cat in your lap with your North Carolina Tar Heels by saying that. You know that, don't you?
The black cat. Hey, but the Lakers did win, man. I mean, like I said, when is Anthony Davis coming back, bro?
Anthony Davis ain't coming back for another month.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Wow.
And they'd be out of the playoffs by then.
Dude, he would be up on. I'm sorry, he got to go.
Well, you mean it's Anthony Davis injury. Now, me and you injury, we probably be back in about a couple of weeks. But it's Anthony Davis injury. Right. So it's a little bit, he on Anthony Davis injury time, not our injury time.
Dude, that dude, yeah, they gotta let him go, man. Get some bodies. They gotta let him go.
He sit out over a hangnail, so he's terrible. He just glad.
Like I said, man. I mean, the West, I think it's going to come down to Phoenix. I think Phoenix is better than Golden State.
Phoenix is hot right now.
I got a question though. Do you think that Thompson coming back kind of messed up the lineup and the flow?
Thompson who?
It never messed up the lineup. Not Clay. Not Clay.
Clay.
But I feel Clay
Thompson.
But I feel like when he came back, that's when, even when Corey was still healthy, I feel like it messed up the flow, the rotation that they had.
Yeah, because they had some guys that was playing on the bench, Jordan Poole and what's the player from came from the Timberwolves, Troy.
Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah. Andrew Wiggins, yes.
And them two cats was playing out of their shoes. And since he didn't get back, I have really not heard their names mentioned at all.
No, they need Draymond Green back. That's what it is. And they got Draymond Green back. When Draymond Green came back, that's when they cohesiveness came back. I know I'm saying that word wrong. I'm tripping off this game, man. Baylor down by 5 now.
Oh my goodness! How much time left?
They coming back.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, like I said, I think the big man getting rejected from the game, that's a major loss to them. So if they lose, it's probably have a lot to do with that.
I don't know, Con. I'm about to disagree with you on that one. My thing is, if you up 26 points, you keep your foot on their throat. Like I said, get to the basket, quit shooting a boatload of jumpers, and get to the free throw line. Get in the bonus as fast as you can.
They tried to milk the clock when they came across the
That's
court.
it. Yeah.
They had
Killing the
bad
rhythm.
shots. They missed shots. They got back in the game. Now Baylor pressing them. Every possession now. They just turned the ball over.
Mm.
Now Carolina at the free throw line. They back up 7.
Okay. Well, we shall see. Well, fellas, we at the hour 20-minute mark. We're gonna put a close on this show, and
Man, we ain't
everybody-
talking about the professor dying. We ain't talking about the NBA power
dude,
ranking.
hey, them technical difficulties we had, and we didn't went off rail today for real.
We ain't talking about your Ron Burgundy corner.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and bring it up because you got it right in front of you. Go ahead and read it off.
Oh, hold on. What is it? Because you had something written down for Ron Burgundy.
Yeah. I was gonna save it for next week, but
Oh. The guy who had heart surgery with a pig heart and died.
yeah, he died 2 months on the recovery in the hospital. He passed away.
What happened, dog?
Well, this guy was the first guy in the U.S. to have open heart surgery and get it replaced with a pig heart. And he lasted 2 months, and he died. They did not give specifics on why he died, but he just, his health declined. Well, my thing is on that subject, how much money did he get to be a test subject? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Not enough to die.
And
Well,
what they do to the pig after they took the heart from the pig?
Well, you just bought it at Kroger's last night.
You had it at for bacon.
A nice slab of ribs.
4-point game. 4-point game now. 4-point game. 4-point game. Don't count the Baylor Bears out, baby.
Oh, somebody down.
Carolina player down.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Troy, you might as well just go lay on the floor with him.
4-point game. This is ridiculous, bro. 26 points.
Troy, that is the golden rule in sports. When these coaches get up by so many points, I don't know why they let them players take their foot off the gas. Keep doing what you was doing to get you there.
They want to do
regardless of losing that big man.
They want to do some half-court offense, burn the clock. Man,
Yep, he's done for the day. He's done. The white boy's done. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. My bad.
Scratch that from the record.
My bad.
Hey, y'all good. Hey, it's not like you lied, okay? White boy down. Hey,
what happened to the
WBD.
What happened to the ESPN reporter? How he died? What happened?
I think he just died of natural causes. They didn't divulge the circle, what he died of. But he always looked like he was in poor health when he was out there, man. He was a little itty bitty dude, and something must have been going on with him.
I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah, he always looked old, man.
I didn't know he was up in his almost 70s.
Yeah, he always looked like he was, a little bit out of his age bracket when he was reporting. But he was a good reporter, though. I'll give him that. He was a damn good reporter.
Oh, yeah, he was on it.
Oh, yeah.
He was on it.
NFL.
Yeah, NFL inside.
So, hey, Kelz, before we go, I know you got some news. I know you got a story or two. I got to get a news story.
Man, Troy gonna have to read it off because I can't pull it up because I'm on my phone. About the kids down at the K through 8 school.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, a school in Waters, North Carolina, held a slave auction by classmates Ashley Palmer, who is white, and dad is black, African American. The mother found out through her son that the type of horrible events are the norm. Hell no. What? One child was sold for white. Oh, hold up. One child was sold for
$350.
while the white student was the master because he knew how to handle them. What?
Yes.
Video is out of the students harmonizing the N-word.
Yes.
Yep. Yes. Baylor had it. Yeah, went out of Baylor hand. Look, sorry, y'all. Can y'all look at that again? Yep. That went out of Baylor hand. No, that went out of Baylor hand.
So that's the shenanigans that's going on down in North Carolina. You got and then the bad part about it is yes, and then the bad part it is the faculty knew all about this, and the only thing they got was some suspensions and some slaps on the wrist. Nobody got fired.
What?
Nobody got clipped. And
are you serious?
Oh, dude, I'd have went in there basically ready to set the place on fire because that is just crazy. That is just crazy. And the crazy part about the superintendent of the school, he black. So that just lets you know the world is in a bad place.
So let me get this straight. Some 8th graders was holding a slave auction.
And one of the white kids was the master because he knew how to handle the 8th grade kids. He knew how to handle
the 8 black kids.
Yeah,
8th grade black. Okay.
Yeah, and then like I said, the one he went for $350. I don't know if he was a football player or what. So
somebody's going to lose their job over this.
Oh, I mean, they already said that they just putting them on. They're suspending them with I think, and they getting paid. I mean, so there ain't nothing going to happen to that unless the parents, jump out the box and decide to sue. But that's just outlandish, and it just lets you know what bad state the world is in right now.
I agree, man. I mean, to bring that to the children, I don't understand. I'm trying to understand. Was there an adult in the room? What was the whole?
The faculty was there. The staff was there. And let this go down. So that's the sad part about this whole thing.
Who thought that this was a good idea? That's all I want to know.
I have no idea. But all I know
guys,
is
let's have a slave auction. And so they had the white boy come in there dressed like Colonel Sanders.
That part, I can't give you a yay or a nay.
He had the big hat on like old boy did in Django.
Just sad, man. Just sad.
So that had to come across somebody's home. Like, what'd you do at school today, son? Oh, we sold off some Negroes.
That's how the mom found. That's how the mom found out because the boy came home and said something to her. And he been saying that this is the norm at the school, that this been going on, and the office, whatever the reason was, they decided to put on a slave auction for whatever reason, and the faculty knew about it and let it go. Craziest thing ever.
Somebody definitely gonna lose their job over this.
Well, like I said, somebody from the higher ups is gonna have to step in because the superintendent, he only talking about some suspensions. So. I could only imagine.
Oh man, if you don't pass that ball,
that's gonna have to make national news, I think, bro.
Under a minute left.
What's the score?
Carolina up 5.
Oh, okay. Well, they should be able to squeak that out. But fellas, we're gonna put a bow on this one. I appreciate everybody coming out and voicing their fan views as always, and thank you, Mr. Okan and Tanya, for being live.
Yeah,
on site for the women's and men's NCAA tournament. We appreciate your effort and thank you.
So we all gonna be on tomorrow at 6:00.
6:00, and then I'll get with you two later. We'll discuss some things on that. But yeah, 6:00 tomorrow gonna be the recruiting wrap up for the college bro.
I'm sending Teddy Riley to your house to fix your audio.
Hey, well, send him on over here because I need something. I don't know what went down with this today. Like I had a gremlin running around here.
I'm sending Babyface over there to fix your audio, man. Dr. Dre.
Send him on over. I ain't got nothing to pay him though, but send him on over.
All right. Well, hey, it was a great show, great week of sports, and
Go
Browns, baby, go Browns, Super Bowl.
Yeah, buddy, y'all popped the big one on that one, buddy. So we gonna see how it work out.
It looks like Carolina gonna win this game. So that's number 1 seed going down. The first number 1 seed going down Baylor.
All right.
Oh shit! Again, they shut the hell up because they just hit a damn 3. It's down by 3 now. Oh shit! 28 seconds left. Dang. 28 seconds left, man.
They get the ball inbound? Or they call timeout?
Baylor called timeout.
Okay.
80 to 77. 28 seconds left.
Yeah, hopefully you. But it shouldn't have came down to this, but hey, the win is a win. Win is a win.
A win ain't a win till that damn horn go off.
That is true. But y'all should be able to get this, man. You just got to get to step to the line, hit the free throws, and be done with it. So,
man, even if they do win, man, if I was Hubert Davis, I had them fools on the steps running.
Yeah, but that's his fault, man. My thing is, that's his fault. He implemented that half-court crap. If you up a lead, dude, you keep shoving the mush down their throat. That's his fault.
Man.
That's his fault. That's just something. That's
Michigan played Tennessee today, right?
Yep.
You think they're gonna lose?
Yeah, man, that backcourt gonna chew them up, man.
Because y'all missing that guard, right?
No, he playing.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he showed up yesterday for practice. So yeah, he back in the mix. So the thing is gonna be, like I said, and then the thing is gonna be the kicker. Tennessee got a big man that's gonna be able to stick with, gonna be able to hang with Hunter Dickinson. So that's gonna be kind of who gonna take control between them two. So I just think Tennessee just got too much going because we got too many freshmen out on the court. So they have to play out of their shoes with, less turnovers because they was giving the ball away in that first half of that first game yesterday. So turnovers is gonna be the key. If they got the jitters, then they're gonna take it on the chin.
Gonna lose that game. I thought Michigan was gonna lose.
They should have, but whatever little tune-up job they did at halftime, that's coaching. They stopped turning the ball over and did what they had to do. So, like I said, they got a kind of even matchup today, buddy. It's gonna be a mano a mano.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. So, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
Okay.
Let y'all get to y'all day. Appreciate both of y'all, and I will get y'all a holler here in probably about 30 minutes.
All right,
See y'all tomorrow, man.
Yeah,
all right.
Have a great day.
Yes, sir.